The top two elected officials in Arizona are trading blows about expanding access to voting this November. At issue, what does it mean to be in person? Cronkite News reporter Alex Gaul has both sides of this debate.
Governor Doug Ducey and Secretary of State Katie Hobbs are at odds over changing election procedures due to the COVID-19 pandemic. In a series of pointed letters, the two sparred over whether special election boards, officials who collect ballots for voters in hospitals and assisted living facilities, should be allowed to complete their ballots by teleconference. In Arizona, special election boards can be appointed to serve voters who are, quote, ill or have a disability to vote. In these cases, a board consisting of two members, one from each major party, will be appointed to go to the hospital or assisted living facility to fill out a person's ballot as directed. But with COVID-19 severely limiting the ability of visitors to come into nursing homes, Secretary Hobbs says the board should be allowed to be conducted by teleconference.
There are many communities where barriers continue to exist, and in fact, the pandemic has exacerbated or highlighted those barriers even more. And so I think that the situation that we're in now just makes our commitment to enfranchising these voters even more critical.
However, the governor doesn't see it that way. Ducey's office contends that election procedure can't be changed this close to an election.
The law clearly states here that these special election boards needs to be in person. Virtual would not satisfy that.
This dispute stems from differing interpretations of Arizona election statutes, which say that special election boards must deliver a ballot personally at the voter's place of confinement. Hobbs says that having the board go to the nursing home or hospital, but using video conferencing technology from a different room would still satisfy the in-person requirement.
There are many circumstances where video conference has been an acceptable way to meet in person.
To remedy the issue, Governor Doug Ducey could sign an executive order explicitly allowing the practice, as he did when he suspended driver's license expirations for residents over 65 back in March. But that is unlikely due to the governor's assertions. Ducey himself believes the in-person requirement won't disenfranchise voters.
I want every eligible voter to vote. I want everyone in a long-term care facility to vote. No one's going to be disenfranchised.
The virtual voting issue is now the subject of pending litigation filed by the Maricopa County Recorder's Office, and it is expected to be decided by the courts before early voting begins next week. In the Broadcast Center, Alex Gaul, Cronkite News.